Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
We're back with The Bad Batch, Season 3, Episode 2. Guys, if you're watching this for the first time, or if you've been watching for a while, just remember, I haven't seen Season 3.
Neither have I.
Yeah, and obviously Zach has it. I've been taking him through it. And I love that first episode, man, didn't you?
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was very atmospheric.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for last night when we watched it. Like, it was the production value and the atmosphere and the music and feeling everything that happened and, like, the tediousness. But it wasn't boring for me. It was tedious for them, but entertaining for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's giving you the routine.
Yeah.
The redundancy, this mind-numbing redundancy.
Yeah.
And then the fact that Omega is not allowed to have personal items. Emery relented and gave her the doll back. Now, it's interesting that she kept it that long because she was not like she anticipated that moment. So she did keep it for her anyway. There's something there, like she's trying to maybe kind of guide Omega in a way that won't get her in trouble. And
yeah, I just like the stuff with the centrifuge and everything else, man.
Well, it was cool to have her. She's going down there bugging Crosshair.
Mm-hmm. and Hemlock had, like, he's got some presence. And, like,
I got that kind of understated, quiet, creepy, but powerful performance.
Yeah, like very confident.
Him.
Yeah, well, Star Wars their villains. They always like a step ahead type villain. Mm-hmm. Like they're smarter than than you think. You know what I mean? But it's always the overconfidence is the undoing. It's kind of like this reoccurring theme in Star Wars. So I imagine obviously that's the whole Empire itself.
Very typical. I mean, I'm very disappointed that they didn't give Thrawn that credit. That he was a step ahead of anybody.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
his plan just kept floundering until he just like got away. He's like, that's all I wanted anyway.
I liked it. It was slightly similar, I guess, to what we see in animation, except he's thinner. Which, funny enough, Zach's like, oh, I mean, I know it's the actor, and, I wish he was a little more slim. Just for the the coolness of the vibe. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, but, I mean, there's a reason why things don't work out when they get shot off to another galaxy, essentially, because of his overconfidence kind of being his undoing. Yeah, I mean, he's still alive for us now, so I hope they do something a little more grand. It doesn't have to be epic. But.
Well, it seems like it might be similar, because I know he was using Jorah's Kaboth to whatever that force ability was that in Legends they ascribed to the Emperor, where he would meditate on a fleet to help
battle meditation.
Yeah, to help coordinate their attacks.
Yeah, KOTOR 2, the girl, the descendant of the chick in the first one, she was able to do that. Yeah, well, she was like a really battle hardened one too.
Well, they get like mad clone disease or whatever was a symptomatic.
Yeah, which is a good thing. They carried that stuff on after the Disney acquisition. Is like cloning exists in Star Wars. It's insanely hard to clone someone who has the Force, and for them to have that ability.
And we saw in the last episode that it seems like it's pointing towards Omega's blood, at the very least, is able to support metachlorians in a successful cloning.
Yeah, which it's cool. So it's we don't know for sure, but it sounds like I was just very correct about the stuff I said about the first two seasons.
Yeah, then he's getting vindication.
Yeah, I'm getting vindication. All right, guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, remember I'm watching for the first time, so you get to see my real full-length uncut reaction along with Zach's on our Patreon. It's the best way to support us. And we also have early access, and don't worry, I'm turning off our air conditioning. Ray shields. I don't know.
Stop wasting our time, Captain. Confess to your crimes, and we may show mercy.
What proof do you have?
The criminals, right?
Your accomplices have been captured and told us everything. There is no need for further deception.
You are guilty of conspiracy against this family.
A pike.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute.
The
Roland ran away from the Pikes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're being escorted by the Bad Batch, though.
Such courage to demand an audience with me. You'd be dead if my son hadn't convinced me to consider your offer.
And we're here to deliver.
Yeah.
As for the Pike who disgraced your family, it's all yours.
Dude, that sucks.
Traced back to you.
Because Roland was a bitch. Yeah. And the Pikes were just, they let him go.
No. This isn't over.
Yeah, I'm kind of with the Pikes on this.
Dr. Hemlock stole someone from us. We heard your Syndicate had the connections needed to find the Imperial's base. And since we've upheld our end of the bargain, now it's your turn.
Don't do that. Okay, good.
But one of our sources came across these coordinates linked to his laboratory.
And they've been verified?
Take what you came for and go before my generosity runs out.
You said text goggles.
Yeah. Like a little shrine.
Echo said he and Rex need 2 rotations before they can meet us at the coordinates. That's not good enough. We're going now. Hunter, the last time we stormed an Imperial base without backup, I'm not making her wait another day.
What's another couple days? 2
Well,
rotations is probably 2 days, right?
Maybe it was 2 moon rotations. It was like 2 months.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah.
That's Hemlock's lab. They destroyed it. Another orbital bombardment. But Omega, if she was here, we don't know if she was. The Duran's intel could be wrong.
Freeze! Drop your weapons.
Blaster be stick, kid. Wrecker. They're Regs.
And who are you?
We're clones. Same as you.
They sent you to finish us off?
Do we look like we're with the Empire?
What do you want?
We're looking for a young girl. She's a clone. We think she was sent to the lab here.
Never saw anyone like that. But Mox might know about her. He won't talk to them.
Please, we have to find her. She's part of our squad.
When the Empire transferred us off Camino, we thought we were getting more training. Instead, they made us prisoners, took samples of our blood,
Why? What was the Empire doing here?
whatever they wanted. At least we escaped before they destroyed the facility.
And you survived alone out here ever since?
We're soldiers. Or we were supposed to be.
Tamara Morrison. This galaxy is populated with my children.
What? Wrecker, behind you. What was that stuff?
Slither vines. The Empire made it. It's
Jeez.
some kind of experimental weapon until they lost control of it. Probably why they ordered a base down to 0 on their own facility. We'll be safe on the crag. The Slither vines haven't spread there.
Like the Umbrella Corporation with the
Yes.
T-virus.
And this time, don't touch anything.
Yeah.
I think he was engineered to
Who are
find
they?
all
Clones.
the members of the
We found them
first
by the Overlook.
game.
It's quite a place you got here.
What do you want?
We're looking for a young girl. She was taken by an Imperial named Hemlock. Her name's Omega.
Never saw a girl around the lab. But I know Hemlock. He was in charge. Until things changed. One day the Imperials started packing up and shipped out. So we made our move and escaped.
We were the only ones who made it out before the orbital bombardment. One of the control room panels was still intact during our last scout. I tried to use it to send a signal, but there was no power.
Can you take us there?
No way. That area is covered in slither vines. It's toxic.
Stack's right. Going near those ruins is a suicide mission. You're on your own.
They need help, Mox. I'll go with them.
They're probably gonna end up coming through.
Yeah, I think so.
I can get you inside the ruins. This clone you're looking for.
Omega.
How long has she been gone?
Too long. But we're not giving up.
I wish the other clones felt that way about us. You may be defective CTs, but at least you're loyal.
Hmm.
A lot's changed.
Gonky. He's gonna be of some use. Oh my god, hope he doesn't
Forget all about Gonk.
hope he doesn't die.
Gonk?
Yeah.
Oh, the kid.
How much further's the console?
Hard to tell. More vines have spread down here. We had to stop scavenging the site because of it.
What other experiments were going on in this place?
Nothing good. He didn't exactly tell us what was going on.
waiting for? Let's take this ship and get out of here.
Oh, you
What
cocksucker.
about Deke?
He made his choice.
If we leave him behind, then we're no better than the troopers who did the same to us. They're risking their lives to find a member of their squad. I respect that.
They won't make it back from the ruins. You know that.
Well, if they do, jackass, just
We
wait.
and the
You're not gonna help them.
Silver Lions reach
Don't,
their
at least
ship.
don't take their ship.
Yeah.
To escape is gone.
Where's their ship?
Northern Ridge.
Show me.
They're not gonna take it.
I wonder if they'll bring the ship to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the console. Come on.
So they've scavenged here? Jesus.
Well, before it got this bad. Presumably.
I wonder if it's like this highly, aggressive spreading
That's what
plant.
they make it seem like.
Yeah, like what if it's gonna take over like the area?
Well, the whole
Or
planet.
what would look like in 100 years, yeah.
All right. Do your thing, little guy.
Coming. We need to make this quick.
Is it more of those things?
No. Something else.
Got it.
Come on. Yeah, I think you are right. They're trying to mislead the audience here.
Well, I think obviously fucking Stack is a little asshole.
Yeah.
But
He's
I
trying to
think
stack-
Mops is going to make
Yeah,
the right decision.
Stack's trying to stack the deck here.
You really think you can fly this thing?
I was top of my class in flight training back on Camino.
What the hell are you gonna do? We gotta come now. Okay. That thing is gonna be jerking you, man.
Who's flying the ship? Nice. I'll tell stories of Wrecker.
Yeah, no, he just, hopefully the data is something. There's also episode 2. And now they're happy and,
Going over the data. Looks like Hemlock transferred his entire base of operations to another location. His experiments, too.
Did the intel say where he went?
There was a mention of a sector. Nothing more. It's a lead, but we've got a lot of space to cover. An island. There are good people.
Taboo, right?
Take care of you.
We're cadets without an army. I don't know where we fit anymore.
You have time to figure it out.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. Dylan! That's it all. See, you got your pizza pushing too many pencils.
Yeah. Anyways, I really liked it.
I
A
thought
lot.
it was really cool.
It was very different from the first one.
It was. It's showing both sides.
Yeah.
So you got what's going on with Omega's life. Omega's life.
Yeah.
And now, where they have, when you're on their hunt
Mm-hmm.
to find her, they had to approach that crime syndicate, which I can't remember which one it is.
The bikes?
The Durans
Yeah.
are in control of some other syndicate.
Yeah. I don't know.
The Pikes cross them.
Yeah.
Remember that Pike in general.
Yeah. So the Pikes, yeah, I'm wondering who's a more powerful syndicate.
Well, I wonder if that's like they're all part of the syndicate, but that Pike crossed them, and she's the head of the syndicate.
Yeah, I was definitely against Roland at that moment. But here he was cool. I mean, he helped the Bad Batch, so I can't
He did. He came through.
fault him for that. And looked like he learned the error of his ways. I mean, he was essentially spared because of Omega. I remember the Bad Batch learned a little bit humanity from her. Mm-hmm. You know, she didn't want him to get killed, so they just chopped his horn off.
Yeah, but what'd you think of the kids? I mean,
No, I thought they were good. I like the idea, like the story of them. I thought they were cool. Like I've always been interested in the cadets. We don't really get much of them. Sometimes they're like little pricks.
oh yeah, little asshole.
But they kind of have to
Like
be.
Boba.
Like they're bred after this high testosterone, confident guy.
yeah.
So they're all gonna be like assholes. And yeah, I like the back and forth of whether they should steal, obviously, their ship or not.
Well,
I'm
so you
glad-
have an entire existence of so many years that they've been here, or presumably, that they've been surviving on their own. Now they're one chance, and they're looking at their options. They're probably desperate.
Yeah, I just couldn't imagine like stealing it before I knew they were gonna get
Well,
killed.
it makes sense in terms of them all that shit going through their heads.
Yeah.
Like in reality, they probably would consider.
Yeah.
Hey, we probably should get the ship and get the fuck out of here.
The Slither Vines and the experiments. What do you think of that?
Well, I mean, it makes sense that the Empire would be developing bioweapons. I mean, they've got the what's that fucking beast called? Zillow Beast.
Yep.
They've got it under containment, and they're obviously attempting. They cloned it, right?
Yeah.
So part of that program is expansive.
Well, I think they could get into some cool territory within Star Wars, like seeing occasionally that type of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just showing that the Empire's, I mean, it is black and white in terms of how it treats its citizens and then how it's, it deals out its harsh judgments, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be black and white behind the scenes in terms of what they're capable of.
Episode 9 kind of gave us a little bit what we saw the Sith do. Like they deal with all this alchemy and stuff, and they do like half technology, half Sith alchemy experiments.
Yeah.
But I like this. I like the idea of that. It's really cool. I mean, obviously reminded me of Aliens. It's funny because I thought we were going to have a little more of that. But anyways, we're still hot on the trail. I mean, I thought this was really good. And it's very different than the first one, but it also emphasized sound design, atmosphere, quiet moments, like letting the performance of the actors and just when they're not performing, like letting the scene be silent and like letting us experience the scene without anyone talking, without worrying that the kids who are watching it might get bored. And I liked it. I liked it quite a bit.
That was a very good episode.
I love the Bad Batch. I don't love every single episode like the goddamn Pavik one. You know what I mean? But like it's all.
Yeah, I know you shit on it quite a bit.
Well, I don't hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it sounded like it was.
there's no Star Wars I hate. There's just some I don't prefer. You know.
Yeah.
This season, yeah, really good so far. I know there's like 14 or 15 episodes, so we do got quite a few weeks left. I'm excited, guys. If you don't want to wait like we have to, check us out on Patreon to see the next 4. Bye bye.